Senator Moody.
Well, we are both freshmen, and our names start with M, so honest mistake. Mr. Chairman, thank you so much. Thank you to all of our nominees for stepping up to take this on. I echo the comments. I've never seen an administration attract so much talent from outside the public sector to be willing to give up time with their families, pecuniary benefits, all of the things that come along with being in a private industry to come and work for the government. It has been inspirational to me as someone who has dedicated a lot of my life and indeed left a private practice to begin a life of public service. And I think all of the families that supported them in doing that. I know you have a lot of your family here with you today. In fact, I will tell you, I sat down with two of my top folks, one of which is up for nomination today, Jimmy Periful, when they were considering coming up here to serve in this administration. And what that would mean, a move, leaving significant others, time away, that really important time that you might not get back with family. And I said to them, when this country was founded, many people gave up a lot for the prospect of living as a free people in a civilized society. They were away from their families. Many gave up their lives. We can give up time to come and serve this administration and set this country on the right course so that we can continue the prosperity and success of the United States of America. And because two of my top people decided to do that, I've been so proud of them. So congratulations. I am excited to introduce, as part of my remarks, Jimmy Periful, who I can think of no better candidate to be the General Counsel of the Department of Homeland Security, and let me explain why. And by the way, I forgot to say, when making that decision to come up and serve, Jimmy has 6 kids at home, a wife, Emily, who I believe might be a saint, and is here today with all 6 kids supporting him. So thank you so much. When I took on the role as AG, we fought the last administration tooth and nail as they abandoned the law and opened up our southern border and let in a historic amount of unvetted people into this country. The estimates are anywhere from 11 million to 20 million. If you take the most conservative number, 11 million, that's more than the population of 42 states. When we first saw this administration stop detaining people that were committing crimes, serious felony crimes, and deporting them, and rather releasing them back into the communities, we were the first to file suit on that. When we saw that administration start paroling people into the interior in violation of law, we were one of the first to sue on that. When we saw the administration start creating programs rooted nowhere in law by Congress, we sued on that. When we saw the federal prisons stop deporting people that were arrested internationally and brought here merely because they were drug traffickers. No connection to the United States of America, brought here only because they were drug traffickers, released from prison and put in our communities in the middle of an opioid epidemic. When we saw these insane policies completely in violation of the law, the tip of the spear in that fight, when we took the Biden administration to court and won, time after time, was Jimmy Periful and our team. When we uncovered the plan to, when the border was overrun, just step back and let everyone come in, when we uncovered that secret memo, Jimmy Periful got that done. And as we course correct and try and save this nation and our communities and make sure that they are safe again, I can think of no better person than the person that fought that fight against the lawless actions of the last administration to come in and undo the damage. Because we're going to have to use laws that we haven't used before because we have never faced a president that opened up our borders and let everyone in. And I can think of no better person to guide a team in the fight in courts and get that done than Jimmy Periful. In fact, when the senator of Michigan said and asked a question, will you be able to make sure make our government more effective and not tear it apart? You can imagine my response after watching our security and our borders and our immigration system torn apart over the last 4 years. The question is, can you make sure we rebuild it? I'm so proud of this president who has, in just 3 months, brought down the numbers coming over our border unvetted and secured the border. But now we have to make sure we're getting those that are here that will do damage to our citizens and our communities and the security of this nation as we catch people trying to import dangerous substances, as we catch people here on visas, stealing information, taking pictures of our military bases. We need people to get people out that are going to do the damage, and we've got to do it quickly, and we've got to do it effectively. And Jimmy Periful, what is your plan to do that?
Senator Moody, I think I know when to quit when I'm ahead. But obviously everything you said is very important. I know it's very important to the President and the Secretary, and if confirmed, I will work harder than anyone in this administration to make that happen.
And do I have your commitment to supporting any action and legislation that I've just filed to approve expedited removal for anyone associated with a gang or criminal activity?
Senator, I'll work with you on that. I think those are good ideas.
Thank you.